Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will run for the first time here with White. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They run straight ahead here with White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Opting to run again here with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. White, he'll try the left side. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff. You go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. On first down, Dalton, 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. Miller, the man in motion. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here is 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A
first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. On play action, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Touchdown!
Oh, great effort there. 32 yards. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They're going to try and run this with Miller. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They go play action here on 1st down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Dalton, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now they'll shift things around. On second down, Dalton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one down the line of scrimmage.
throws the target incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On second down, they'll run with White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing now is Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. First down, here's White. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They go right back to White here on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Allen. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. but third down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen off the play fake. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Bills first down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll go up the middle with White. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zamir White, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
4-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dalton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk to the 45. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. Now Goff looking to change the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down now. Dalton shifts past him at the 45, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Whoa!
Now Goff on first down. And he's able to find Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On play action, Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. He finds his man complete. It's Robertson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll run for it. This is White. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to because, you know,
there he goes left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's another one complete to Mitchell. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Value three.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. And the Patriot first down. Super one.
To throw is Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead on the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Robertson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
56.
White running to the left. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's White. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Alert! What's that?
They keep it on the ground. White again. He was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Five wide.
White. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one seeming going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools.
There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zamir White, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Super.
Here's Goff. And this time he's got the hookup. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play action. It's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Super one.
Goff throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So with that need, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl, but they have to win.